Okay, so we're gonna do this live. We're gonna do this live, and I just want y'all to know that I wasn't even gonna go live tonight. Was not even a thing I was considering doing, but after everything that I've seen, both from my own fans, other fans, and everyone else in the community, I think we need to talk. We need to talk right now. We really need to talk because suicide is a thing that affects many, many people. Many people. And it is not okay to make jokes and basically comments that are nasty towards people who have thought about suicide. I myself have thought about suicide. I know many friends have thought about suicide, ending it all. And I saw that video by Logan Paul, and I fully realize that, you know what, he's a YouTuber. He's out here to get views. He's doing what he's doing. He's trying to get edgy content, but no, that's not okay. I've seen plenty of YouTubers come out with videos basically either defending or ripping him to shreds. And honestly, I'm biased. I can't not be biased in this issue. I've had friends die by taking their own lives, and it's not okay. It's wholly unacceptable to use someone else's death as a free gimmick to get views. Suicide Forest or what have you, it's fucked up. It's extremely fucked up. And to use the dead man's body for a thumbnail is bullshit. And quite frankly, amongst us furries, there are plenty of friends of ours we've known that have been in trouble, that need help, that need counseling, need therapy, need anyone out there to just reach out to them. And can you fucking imagine if it was your friend, your brother, your sister, your girlfriend, anyone you cared about who freaking killed themselves, used in a thumbnail like some kind of fucking gimmick? That's disgusting. Wholly disgusting and not acceptable. In my videos, I talk about furry things and furry community things, and I rarely touch on the mainstream. But oh my God, if I was ever going to chime in and come out of my short retirement, I don't even have my computer right now. I'm using my work computer because that is how freaking strongly I feel about this. You do not disrespect the dead like that. You don't. You just fucking don't. Zombies, skeleton cartoons, things that are abstract and don't have real people attached to them, fine. You want to make zombie jokes? Make zombie jokes. You want to make skeleton jokes? Make skeleton jokes. You want to have like spooky, scary skeletons as your dance song? Fine. But when someone's family member, friend, or otherwise has ended their life in a place historically known for people ending their lives, the Japanese government does not usually allow you to film the dead. There is a very, very respectful culture there. If you come across a dead body in the suicide forest, what you are typically expected to do is to turn off your cameras and not film that person who has recently passed away. Why am I doing a live stream about this? Well, let me tell you, I've seen some YouTubers speak out against this disgusting action done by Logan Paul. And do you want to know what YouTube has done? Nothing. His channel is still up. I sincerely doubt the star of Rewind 2017 has a strike. And one of my own followers says that I am only in this for drama. I only do drama videos. All my channel is drama. But you know what? if there's drama I'm going to chime in on in 2018, you had best believe that mom is going to talk about suicide and respect, because this was disgusting. Regardless of what political party you like or believe in, regardless of whether you're gay, straight, or otherwise, disrespecting someone you knew who has passed away is disgusting. To use it as your thumbnail is disgusting. To give out some half-assed apology while YouTube shuts down those talking about the issue and very coherently explaining why it is wrong. For YouTube to strike those down and allow your bullshit apology to stay up is disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. I'm sorry, I'm getting mad.
It's under the
but it's disgusting. I'm sorry, but if someone in our community, let's take someone we all love and care about and miss dearly, if someone had used Lemonade Coyote as their thumbnail and done a bit and walked up to the wreck that Lemonade Coyote had been in and taken like a selfie and used it as a way to say, this is my first experience with death, we would be outraged. Fucking outraged. But no, just because this is some poor Japanese person who had hit a low point where they thought they could not go anymore, who just happened to be in the same forest as Logan Paul, for some reason was not given the respect that we would give anyone we cared about. That's disgusting and horrifying and should not be condoned. I've left a link to a petition in the description. I feel very, very strongly that Logan Paul's channel should at least get a strike, if not be deleted entirely, if not put under some very serious scrutiny by YouTube. If that does not happen in 2018, I don't know if I want to be on this channel anymore, because it represents something that to me is quite frankly revolting, disgusting, abhorrent, terrible. As a furry, I can't support a channel that is okay with a YouTuber who uses death and suicide and depression and hardship as a way to get quick views and monetization. That's disgusting to me. If they don't take action, I'm very seriously considering leaving, because even though I don't have a lot of followers, I'm not very big. I'm not a really great big YouTuber with a huge fan base. If that is what this platform stands for, I don't want any part of it. It's horrifying. I have lost 15 people to suicide. 15. My best friend in high school shot himself in the head. My best friend in college jumped off a bridge. Since then, I have lost people to overdoses. I have lost people to a myriad of horrifying situations. And suicide to me is not a joke. Kill yourself is not an idle threat. It's something that my friends have heard since I can remember. Some have taken it lightheartedly and not let it get to them. Others have done exactly what was asked. My best friend in high school could not make it into the Ivy League school that he thought he was supposed to go to. And after years and years of kids yelling, "Kill yourself," he did. And I am thankful that little fucks like Logan Paul were not around when I was in high school, because you can believe that if I had seen my friend's face blurred out with his face blown open as a YouTube thumbnail, I cannot promise I would not come for the dumbass that did it, because that was my best friend. I can only hope the friends and family of the dead body that was found in the suicide forest did not see that video before it was taken down. I hope, against hope, they did not see it. Because when you see someone you love in that situation, it is heart-wrenching and awful and terrible, especially when it's not done in earnest. Logan Paul literally treated the entire filming experience like a joke. Like a fucking joke. And that to me is even more disgusting. And I'm sorry, I see a lot of comments coming in. I will respond to them at some point. I apologize. But as a YouTuber, that frankly makes me want to vomit in my suit head. It's infuriating. And what's more infuriating is because the Paul brothers, or the Hold My Beer brothers, as someone adequately put them on Twitter, continue to be scot-free and flawless with YouTube, makes me infuriated. Because I can post a furry video and it gets demonetized for being furry. They can post a dead goddamn body and they are the top 10 trending? Disgusting. If that is what this platform is for people to leverage death as clickbait while we're out here trying to make videos that are educational, informational, interesting, and engaging, continue to be on the sidelines, I want no part of it. Because my videos might be boring, poorly edited, sometimes not edited at all, horrifically put together with garbage music. You don't see me putting fucking dead bodies to get more of you to click, now do you? If that is a trending worthy video, I'm gone. You can catch me on Vimeo if that's the case. Because the AdSense revenue, as nice as it is, it's not worth it. I want to be out here for furries as a beacon of hope, as a beacon of information, of good content. I want to be like Majira. I want to be like Pokari. I want to put out good content that you enjoy and you get something from. I don't want to be posted against or posted next to or even in the same search result as someone who would post a dead body because their content is so garbage that that's what it's come to. I don't want it. It's not worth it at all. So YouTube, I sincerely doubt you're watching this because frick, I'm furry. I'm the biggest niche there is, and there is no way that a pink dog is going to make you watch. But if you're watching, do something. Fricking do anything at all. Because for you to condone this is horrific and terrible and goes against content creators worldwide that work their asses off every day to put out good content. Not saying that's me, I do it as a hobby, but for the Majiras, the Bakaris, the Riceses, the Nos Hyenas, the Cathorixes of the world who are doing their job to put out good content, for you to put that as a top 10 trending and not even have a human being look at it and say, ooh, maybe this is not a good idea. It dismisses all of the good work that is done on this platform. All right. Now that I've gotten how I feel out of the way, let's see what you guys have been saying. I apologize. I lost a lot of comments in my angry, fuming storm. So let's see what you guys had to say. Please don't leave. Well, we'll see. We'll see, won't we? I'm proud of the fact you spoke out because you said exactly what I feel. Thank you. I feel very, very strongly about this. I'm very angry. Guz is going so fast. You have said a beautiful speech. I agree with you. Thank you, Hurricane Husky. I'm sorry for last time. I was just sad. Please forgive me. Okay, the will. I understand that being sad is a thing that happens to a lot of this. I do forgive you. Oh my gosh, it's going really fast. I already have a Vimo account because I am all ready to leave with you. Oh, well, thank you, Josh Miles. If it comes to the point where YouTube continues to support cheap shots, then yeah, I might go to Vimeo. It's not worth it for me anymore. YouTube was my childhood, but seeing YouTube now, I want the old YouTube back, says Spaghetti and Meatballs. So far back when Gangnam Style is still #1 on YouTube. It's still up there. I won't lie. It's still up there. Logan gets monetized, but you get demonetized. YouTube is so dumb. Yep, agree. Agree and respect rage, no excuse. Thank you, Cat Pool. Furry versus Logan. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a thing. Jake Paul decided to make a sexual video. I lost my virginity on his channel. While his huge problem is going on, thanks, nobody will notice he posted sexual things. Don't get me started on Jake Paul. Oh my God, the Paul brothers.
And if I could chime in here just as somebody...
Yeah, let's have my roommate chime in real quick. You have the floor.
Hi, as somebody who's, spent a better part of their life studying mental health, and I've lost a number of people to suicide, I can just say this disgusts me. And, the fact that Jake Paul is doing this under the guise of mental health awareness, quite frankly, disgusts me. And granted, it makes me contemplate doing the same as y'all suggested, and the same as my dear roommate here suggests, leaving YouTube, because the fact that you're using it as clickbait and disrespecting the dead, I hate to sound redundant here, is absolutely disgusting. I feel very strongly on this matter, as somebody who has struggled with mental health issues in the past and, has lost a number of people to suicide. It's not right. And if you're all leaving YouTube and going to wherever, doesn't matter what side it is, I'm frankly with y'all. She's right, and you're all justified in feeling the way that you do. So I'm gonna go drink. That's all I really have to say on the matter. What the fuck is his name? Jake Paul?
It doesn't matter. Both
I don't care.
Both the Pauls are fucking trash.
But
Logan Paul did the dead video, or the dead body video, which, like, Jake Paul, don't get me wrong, is on my shit list for all the garbage he's done recently. But Logan Paul, like, that was the last straw. I've put up with some shit on YouTube. I have endured some shit. I have watched some shit. I have had kill yourself as, like, the top comment on some of my videos that I've had to take down. And
it's a loaded statement.
You see that, and then you see Logan Paul have someone who went and killed himself as his thumbnail. It's like, what? YouTube, what do you stand for?
Jake Paul is at least self-aware. I don't know.
Barely, if that.
I mean...
And I know this video will probably get, like, no traction because I'm furry and I'm small, but the Anime Man has probably the most appropriate and respectful response I've seen of any YouTuber. And thank God YouTube has not taken it down yet, because it is eloquent as fuck. So if you have not seen the Anime Man's response, please go watch that. He is actually living in Japan. He is part Japanese. He has actually done his research on the culture and can tell you exactly the protocol for people filming in the suicide forest, which is admittedly a very, very important place to take note of. There was a movie. I still maintain that movie that came out, the blockbuster hit, was wholly disrespectful and horrific towards the place and made it like a gag, a place to go for, like, spooks and haunts, which I
watch the Vice documentary.
It's not good. The Vice documentary went to the same place. They did encounter dead bodies, and the way they handled it was infinitely more respectful. So if you are interested in the suicide forest and the history of it, please go check out Vice, go check out the Anime Man, go check out literally anyone but Logan Paul, because his coverage of that place was horrendously disrespectful. And does so much damage to us Americans, because there are Americans that exist who are infinitely respectful of the space. He's not one of them.
And
And the fact that YouTube is still backing their boy just makes me want to vomit.
And I'm sorry if I could chime in again.
Go for it.
You know, I'm kind of getting, you know, toked up talking about this, but you know, suicide is no joke. And if you know somebody who's currently struggling with mental health issues and thoughts of suicide, and you think things aren't okay, you know, you need to go be there for somebody, because, you know, in that situation, having a support system really matters, you know. So there are hotlines, there are services available, even if you can't afford it. But you need to go be there for somebody in the event that they're struggling, because suicide is no joke. And again, I don't get offended by much, but in the way that Logan Paul handled this, I think it's disrespectful, and I think you should be taken off YouTube. That's basically it.
Yeah, so I did see there was a comment I didn't get to. Someone asked what I think of Logan Paul's apology. My question to you is which one? Because there were two public apologies that were posted. One, which was written in text format, and one which was filmed. The one that was filmed, I felt, was more appropriate, but not acceptable. Not acceptable at all. It very briefly recognized that what he did was wrong, but it did not fully acknowledge why it was wrong. And that to me is an issue. The text apology made a comment to the extent of, though I am not quoting directly, I did not do this for views, I get views. And that to me is deeply disrespectful and wholly inappropriate. And when he did the video apology, that text apology was not acknowledged. So to me, that is deeply, deeply disrespectful and completely unacceptable. So while I understand he tried to backpedal in video format, it was not enough. I still think he deserves a strike. I do not think YouTube would be wrong in deleting him entirely from the channel. And I fully would understand if advertisers put in a formal request with YouTube to have all of their advertisements excluded from Logan Paul's channel. I would not see that as a negative. I would actually see that as a very transformative positive that should happen. Will it? We'll have to see. But if there was a way to fully exclude Logan Paul's videos from pre-roll advertisements, I think that would be the best option here. Take all of the AdSense away. Take all of the advertising. As an advertiser, I would personally, as someone who works in social media, I would never, never want my clients' advertisements running against something so disgusting. But we'll have to see if it happens. So someone did ask me if I have Instagram. Yes, Ragehound. If you would like to ask personal questions, I am Ragehound across Instagram, Telegram, Twitter, and Furry Amino. I'm also ragehound@gmail. If you have questions relating to this or any of my other videos, please feel free to reach out. But I wasn't going to stream. I'm still waiting for my computer to come back and come out of repairs, but I wasn't going to stream tonight. And I saw this, and I saw Logan Paul watchers defending, and I saw some of my own fans coming at me saying I'm only interested in drama, and all I am is a drama channel now, and how pathetic, I'm only a drama channel. And this is something I feel very strongly about. I do not condone disrespect to the dead. I do not believe that if you are suicidal, you should just kill yourself. Something that I've heard two Griffins say before in comedy stand-ups. And I believe if you are suffering to the point at which you think you should end your life, before you end it, if you're very, very settled on it, please take at least a minute to call a hotline, call a friend, speak to someone, and talk before you make that decision. If you still want to after, I cannot fault you for it. It is your choice, but at least seek help. At least speak to someone and see if there is another way. Because once you're gone, you are lost to your friends, your family, and your loved ones, and you can never be brought back. I lost my grandmother recently, and it was probably the most painful experience I have had this past year. Don't make that decision lightly. If it's something you are set on and you think there is no other way, then I cannot judge you. But please reach out first. See if there is something else. Because once you're gone, you're gone. That's it. You're gone forever. And you may not think that's a big deal, but the people around you will miss you and will hurt. And that's a very serious decision that you should really, really think about before you make. All right. I think I've been ranting for long enough. Oh,
could I?
Whoa, actually.
Someone donated $50. But...
Whoa. Weasel Garcia. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for $50. This was not meant for charity, but wow. Thank you, actually.
Just chime in.
And we're gonna give it back to my roommate, who, in case you guys are wondering, does have a degree in psychology. So if you have questions
towards my master's.
So if you have a question regarding psychology, I'm gonna hand it over to my roommate for a little bit while I decompress for a second.
So, you know, y'all are struggling with this kind of actually, you know, no pressure here because I'm talking to a bunch of people about mental health awareness. But again, the fact that Logan Paul did this under the guise of mental health awareness, quite frankly, disgusts me. And, you know, I know being a niche community, you know, like everybody struggles with, you know, feeling down. Everybody struggles with thoughts of suicide, but there is help out there. You know, if you're struggling with this, you know, I myself have struggled with this feeling, you know, you're not alone in feeling this way. You know, there is help out there. So don't be afraid to reach out to friends or family or, you know, unfortunately, not all of us have that support system, but, you know, I said it before at the risk of sounding redundant. I'm sorry, I'm tearing up here, but
that's okay. It's okay.
You know,
okay.
Yeah, she's a good roommate, but there is help out there, you know, even if it's a Google search about, you know, quite frankly, like, I know everybody jokes about it, but it's like saying that you fucking, like, want to die, or somebody on the internet says kill yourself. It's a loaded fucking term, but, you know, if you feel like you're at your fucking lowest, just realize that there are people that are there that care about you, and there is help. You know, there are hotlines, there are services, there are mental health professionals out there. It's like, you aren't alone in feeling this way. And if
that's okay,
but, you know, you feel this way, you know, get help. It's like, I had to, you know, swallow my pride at one point and get help, and it was powerfully beneficial to me, and I feel like it's powerfully beneficial to other people. Again, just remember that whoever you are, I sound redundant, but you aren't alone. So if you feel like you need help, seek it out, because it will help. That's all I have to say. I'm going to go drink. But I'm sorry. I'm crying like a bitch, but
it's okay. Yeah, I saw a few comments. Yes, I vaped, and I've been vaping pretty heavily to get through this because I'm pretty angry about it and pretty upset about it. So I've been power vaping. Sorry for any clouds. All right. So Luna Marie says, my great uncle died last week. I thought I knew how it feels to lose someone, but it feels so much worse. Yeah. I know that feeling. I lost a grandmother last week, so I understand that fully. I like that you're unafraid to just how you feel on certain topics, says Wheelie Husky. You just go all out and you state how you feel. Yeah, I'm mad. I'm mad, guys. Like I'm fucking furious. I'm not going to sugarcoat it at all. Let's see. And then the Fox Army says, what about all those websites that cover suicides and also have ads on them? I think it's distasteful, but knowing how display marketing works, some of those advertisers may not be aware that they're marketing there. I know one of the big issues with Facebook is when we were marketing on Audience Network, one of the big issues we faced is you don't have a lot of control of where your ads end up. You can now use exclusion lists to exclude certain websites or certain tragedies, which works most of the time, not all the time. So in that case, I don't see as much fault there because there's not as much control. So you might have an article about selling shoes. And because of how those algorithms work, you may not wind up on the website you necessarily wanted to. I have seen some ads for Beyonce's clothing line, Blue Ivy, accidentally run across Breitbart articles calling her a shrill bitch. So just kind of funny, but bad. So there's not a lot of control there. So those are a bit more forgivable in my opinion. But I agree, it's not the best thing to see in the world. All right, and then I'm going to end this very, very soon. So I'm going to read the last few comments, and then I'm going to be out because I think I've said my piece. So starting from the last one I saw, Raytown, please forgive me. I'm very sorry. I will take it down. Okay, Toby Fox, you've done more than one that have said I am just edgy and drama baiting, but I forgive you because I was raised with those values, but just think carefully before you post because what you may think just goes into the Twitter void. Believe it or not, every time you tweet at me, anyone, I do read it. I do process it and I do react. So if what you've said is disrespectful, untasteful, hateful, racist, xenophobic, any of the above, sexist, rude, I'm going to react. So be aware of that when you tweet in my general direction. If you at me, I will respond. All right. Desire Fox said, I didn't like Logan Paul from the start, but this made me hate him. Yeah, me too. I didn't like him that much when I saw him in Rewind for as much screen time as he got. I was surprised. All right. Spaghetti and Meatballs says, oh my gosh, it jumped. Oh no. And it jumped so far that I can't see your comment. Whoops. Sorry. All right.
Live stream.
We're going to scroll. Oh my God. All right. Starlet Fox. Will you please think about leaving? I'm thinking about it. I have not made the decision at this moment, but it's been a thought. Copa says, I love you, Rave Hound. Not quite my name, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Brunzo, I will sign the petition and get Logan off YouTube. Thank you. And then Trusty Old Iron, who is trusty as always, donated $10. Not the point of the stream, but hey, thank you. Danny Garcia says, notice me. You've been noticed. Joel Garcia says, thank you. You are welcome. JC Low Ice. Oh, jeez, my God. And it jumped again. Oh, there we go. Says YouTube has no standards anymore. I agree. They don't. Shadow the Fanatic says, I can't believe he did this. It's just disrespectful. Having depression myself, it's just so disrespectful. Yeah, me too. I suffer from it as well. Very often, and you're not alone. And the fact that this was allowed is horrifying. Let's see. Blue Wolf says, I don't want my little sister to watch this because she's a huge fan of Logan Paul, and if she finds out, it's going to break her heart. Yeah, I mean, it sucks when our heroes are not heroes anymore. So, you know, let her watch what you think is comfortable, but, you know, have a talk with her about Logan Paul. I think you should. All right, Rose the Demon Tiger. I'm sorry for the loss of your grandmother. I know how it feels. I lost my friend. She was 11 a few weeks ago. They said it was natural causes, but I'm still suspicious. Yeah, well, I'm really, really sorry for your loss. My heart goes out to you. I'm so sorry. That had to have been really painful. And if you ever need to talk, you let me know. All right, and then a normal YouTube user, very original name, says so many people think they can get away with anything. If you have to say something that may offend some people, keep it to yourself and your friends. Yeah, well, my usual policy is say it loud, not a live stream. So there we go. All right. So Red Panda says, I'm trying to work on an alternate site to YouTube. Would you join if I finish it? I'd consider it. Yeah, after this, I would. Weasel Garcia, thank you for $20. Holy crap. Do a diss track on Logan. Ooh.
Was the intent of this last stream to raise money?
Ooh, it was not to raise money. I did not actually want anyone to give me money, but thanks anyway.
I mean, you can always donate it to the
So,
National Suicide Prevention Association.
So I'm actually thinking I didn't really want people to donate money for this. So I'm going to tally up how much I got, and I'm just going to donate it to a suicide-based charity that helps people in need, because I don't want this money at all. I think it would be better served for the purpose of this live stream, which is helping people in need. So I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to keep track. So right now we're at $50, $70, $80. I will be donating $80 to a suicide prevention charity or group because I don't deserve it at all. Weasel Garcia said, do a diss track on Logan. I will call Blacklink and see if he's interested.
What about Handsome?
All right.
Shoutouts.
All right. Someone says they have a dead bug on their pants. Okay, I guess that's pretty funny, yeah.
Sorry.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the live stream. I have received $80. That $80 will not be kept. I will be donating it directly to charity that supports people who are in need. I'll be looking for a suicide prevention group in my area, and I'm donating $80 because I don't want this money. I think it would be better served for people who really need it. So thank you guys for joining. I'm sorry I ranted so much, but have a really, really, really lovely night. And thank you guys for joining. All right.
Sorry, I'm being redundant, but I can't stress this point enough. None of you are alone. If you need help, don't be afraid to ask.
Yep.
There's hotlines. There are services. If you really can do it, seek out a mental health professional.
Absolutely. Anyways, have a really safe night, guys. I know I'm Paulus. I didn't expect to do this, but have a lovely, lovely night. And thank you guys for giving me your time and attention. If you have not looked yet, there is a link for the petition for Logan Paul in the description. I would appreciate it if you sign it. And have a great night. All right.